And we are live. Welcome back, everyone, to another Shade Selects. I know you're probably used to seeing Kostos and I on Monday nights, but we're mixing it up, keeping you guys on your toes today. Coming out on a Tuesday night because Kostos is busy with March Madness. For those of you new to the Shade Selects, my co-host is Kostos. He is the host of You Better You Bet. And I hear that you're actually going to be broadcasting in Chicago soon, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So great to be. Missed you last week, so it's great to be back here, even though we're on a Tuesday here. Yeah. So, the network that broadcasts my shows. Well, Entercom broadcasts my shows, but we've started a new sports betting network, and we're on in Denver, Los Angeles, now in Chicago, as well as nationwide. So in those specific markets terrestrially. So if you're into sports betting, follow me on Twitter at the Kostos, TheKostos. But obviously, hear more for the sneakers and the fashion than the sports betting tonight. But obviously, yeah, that is my day job, is talking about sports and sports betting.
Congratulations. That's pretty exciting to be in two different demographics now. I'm happy for you. Well deserved.
Thanks. It's good.
Welcome in, everyone. Looks like we got my mom in the house, Casas, Jay Hill.
What's up, Jay Hill? What's going on?
Welcome in, and my whole family, actually. And we got Sean, Walk It, Talk It, JC. Good to see you guys all in here tonight. So again, for those of you new to Shade Selects, Kostos and I are going to go through a breakdown of what shoes we copped. It's been actually a few weeks now since we missed out on doing Shade Selects last week, so we have a little bit more than usual, probably shoe options to talk about tonight. After that, we're going to basically go through the week's releases, talk about whether we're going to be going for it or taking a pass on it. And then, we may be talking about a special guest that Kostos and I will be hosting next week, somebody named Takio Spikes. So we'll get into that.
That was a hell of a tease. Kind of gave it away right there.
I know. I was going to say, starts with a T, ends with an S.
Let me tell you, we've got the greatest guest coming up of all time coming up next week. We're going to tell you at the end of the show. Also, it's Takio Spikes. So there you go.
Well, we'll let Nick tell you a little bit more about Takio in the end, just for those of you who maybe don't know who he is, but, I'm pretty sure a majority of you do. So that's going to be an exciting Shade Selects. But let's get into some cops, Kostos. What do you have to show and tell today?
Okay, well, I got a couple new pairs of New Balances to show off that I'm really excited for. I've been waiting for these shoes for a while, and I think they're just both great spring color palettes, and I'm pumped to rock these basically all spring long and over the course of the summer. Already, kind of arranged outfits this past weekend to wear one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So absolutely loving it. These are the Ald New Balance 1300s. I have both colorways here. So we've got this one, which is the pink and blue, pink and navy, which is gorgeous. Now you can see here that
I like that color.
Oh, it's beautiful. So this is more of like an oatmeal or like a tan as opposed to white, but you have white here on the overlay, I believe, right? The white laces, the pink and the navy blue.
Crisp. So that is clean.
Yeah, so
New Balance and the material, when you put it up to the camera, you can just see how high quality it is.
Yes, it is.
They're beautiful.
Gorgeous. They look gorgeous. Yeah, so here's the back of them. So these are works of art. And actually,
it's a great color combo.
I think I like this pair better. Curious what you think or what the viewers think. Green or pink? Which one do you like better here? So this is the green. Botanical green is like the technical name for it. So you have white on the back here with gray. So it goes with anything gray, obviously, anything white. I actually think these go great with yellow also.
I love green. I have the Jowns that are in the same kind of green colorway scheme, and they're my favorite go-tos. Looks like we got a fan over here. Anthony White is loving the pink and navy. Great. I feel like I like the pink and navy the best for spring, but I'm obsessed with green, so I'm a bit biased.
Yeah.
You show me anything green and I'm a fan. I love it so much.
I'm with you. And here's the thing, and I don't know if you agree with this or viewers agree. I actually think, and Anthony's right, pink and navy is a righteous color combination. I actually think green and pink is the best color combination. Now, obviously,
I do like that.
It's a pink pair and a green pair, so it's not green and pink. But I've got pink shirts and pants that I will wear these with, and vice versa, green with the pink. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to do a lot with these coming up in the spring and the summer. The ALD New Balance 1300s. Been waiting for these for a while. Super pumped that they're here in hand now.
We got a fan of the 574 New Balances. You are on the right channel, Bordelix. We are definitely New Balance fans over here, Kostos and I. I can't complain about a New Balance shoe. I'm sorry. Just the quality of them is so amazing. It's hard to knock them when you have them in hand and when you put them on your feet. That's definitely a shoe that's sitting by my door when I'm trying to run errands, be comfortable all day long. I love me some New Balances.
And you know what else? You know what else I do for that also, just as a quick aside? I love my Yeezy 700 analogs also for that. That's my beater pair. Going to the store, analogs, go with everything. The 700s I think are super comfortable. I know we'll talk about a 700 V3 release coming up.
Kinnear had his eye on those two as well. Ooh, Rainbow Eucalyptus. I haven't seen that one.
I'm going to look that up right now.
I kind of like that name, Rainbow Eucalyptus. It's like you're in a spa, but not. So these are the ones I was talking about, Kostos. This is my
the jams. They're sick. They're sick.
I'm obsessed with these. I mean, I love the beige, brownish kind of colorway, but the green was just something so different.
Here, so I think that those are more like, tell me if you agree, those are more like an autumn green, and this is more of like a spring green, maybe, with the colors. Yours is maybe more of like an olive, and this is more of like a forest green almost.
Yeah, I was trying to see the difference, like up close. They're so similar, but you definitely can see that yours is a deeper tone.
Yeah, and that's like the white with the white and the gray as opposed to the black. So yeah.
And then you've got that beige midsole going on.
Fire. And the Jowns are sick, and if they weren't like $600 right now resale, I would definitely have them already.
Since we're talking about green, I got to pull something out, you guys. I got to throw some shade right now on Cactus Plant Flea Market. I'm so upset.
Okay.
I was so excited to get this new Nike collab. It's like this polo button-down shirt, and it's like green and cream. Okay. I ordered an extra small, and they sent me an extra large.
Oh, that's bad. But hopefully they'll get that right, because that's a beautiful piece of clothing.
Look how cool this is.
It's awesome, and green and cream is obviously a fantastic colorway as well. So I mean, that's with the hits of orange. I love that.
I just feel like I've already written customer service. And I'm not going to lie, I have this feeling that they're just literally going to say, sorry, we're sold out. We'll refund you. So I'm like, well, do I just wear it baggy like a dress?
That's up to you. I don't know, but that's pretty crushing. That's the kind of thing that would ruin my day.
Why an extra large? Like, what are they doing in logistics? It's so beautiful.
It's
sick. Look at like how great this combo would be.
Ooh, yeah. That's actually, I think honestly,
yours go better
with this.
I know. I think it's a deeper green. But
it's also got the cream here on the bottom. So yeah.
They did such a cool job even promoting this. They actually made like a small film, and it was these little kids that were going to this movie theater, and the little boy was wearing this actually with a hoodie underneath it. But I saw it on him, and I was just like, I have to have it.
It's sick. And I'm gonna look into it as well myself here.
Extra large, and so bummed. Any other size, Cactus Plant? Why did you have to send me the largest size that you have to offer? My feelings. Yep. I hope customer service is like, oh yeah, we'll get right back to you. We'll send you an extra small. No big deal. But
tell them you just hit a subscriber milestone on YouTube. Like you are the hype model. You're Marissa.
I mean,
damn it, they better send you. They better send you.
You know that they lived in my building, Cactus Plant Flea Market.
Well, it's time for Cactus Plant.
Her and her boyfriend. I'm about to go back to my building and be like, hey, yo, give me my extra small.
Now, look, I've got this cactus here in my office here. I've got like a bunch of plants in my office that you can't see. I will throw this cactus in the garbage if they don't fix it for you. This cactus will die so that you're all over.
We got somebody saying to give it to you, Kostos.
Let me tell you something. I'm like 5'8". That thing ain't fitting me either. No extra large is fitting me. No chance. Thank you, though.
Who got a W on the FLX app on UNCJ ones today? Bogdan, I already got my UNCs actually, so I didn't even go for them today, to be honest with you. But I hope you guys took some W's. What do you think about the UNC Jordan 1s? Oh wait, Kostos, I know how you feel about Jordan 1s.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I know you didn't go for them.
Some of them look cool. Some of them look cool, but yeah, I'm not into it. Not into the Jordans.
But it's great they're re-releasing them. So for people who weren't able to get them, I know that a lot of stores are actually going to be restocking them. So, it's very rare that you see Nike giving us second chances.
Wow, you know what I did also, and like people, I don't know if people do this also. So now that it's officially spring, right? It's like it's officially springtime now, right? This weekend, I did like my wardrobe switch. So like all my winter and fall clothes downstairs into the garage, all my spring and summer clothes upstairs. And as such, I kind of take all the sneakers that I don't wear in the spring and summer and I put them away. And now all the spring and summer sneakers are out. So like all the 350s that I haven't worn in like 6 months are back out now. My crispy white Air Force Ones are out now. It's all my summer stuff.
All your summer, spring.
Yes.
It feels good, though, to make that transition. I love transitioning into the spring and when the weather starts getting nice. I just pray that, New York doesn't skip spring and hop into a hot summer.
It was beautiful today. It was like
nice.
50 degrees today. It was great. Yeah, I loved it.
I shot content all day. Sean McBain, who's waiting still for Supreme Week 1 orders. Listen, Sean. Supreme sent me some nice, kind emails saying that your card was never charged. So they basically screwed me on 2 of my orders. Thank you, Supreme. Love you guys.
What's with your luck here? Supreme?
Cactus,
Market. I mean, God.
The frustrating part is these places you can't you don't get to exchange for another size. It doesn't work like that. You can give it back to them. They'll refund you. But at that point, it's like, well, do you want to really give it back? Because everything's sold out.
You might as well just sell it.
Exactly. At that point, it's just like you might as well, just because it's so limited.
Yep.
Sean, you got the same email. Supreme has no soul when they're emailing you back. I'm sorry. Like they had another, I think I saw it on Instagram, somebody posted that Supreme responded to some guy because he had bought like a sweatshirt for his girlfriend in purple. And he was like, my girlfriend just broke up with me. I hate the color purple. I don't want this. Please, will you accept this, as a return? And they're like, oh man, sorry, bro. Of course we'll accept that return. I've never received any type of email like that from Supreme that shows any kind of emotion.
Because they took it probably and used it for clout to make it seem like they're like this like very like magnanimous organization. They don't care.
No. So my Supreme Week 1 orders are in the abyss. I think they just went to somebody else.
No fun.
So I'll talk about some of my shoes actually that I picked up. This one I'm actually going to be posting a video on tomorrow.
Love them.
And these are the orange pearls. I will say there are minor defects on the tongues. 2 of my tongues are different sizes. Oh. Why does Nike do this to me? Why? But you know what? It's one of those
people keep buying dunks. They don't care.
Exactly. I mean, it's one of those things you have to be so particular where you're actually like kneeling down, looking at the tongue itself to be able to, catch it. But I'm such a perfectionist where I was looking at it, I was just like, there's something off here. I'm like, no, my tongues are uneven. Why?
Yeah, that's
Nike?
Annoying.
It's the luck of the draw with them. You don't know what you're going to get. You could get glue all over your shoe. You could have like a stain on your shoe. And again, it's not like you can just exchange this for another pair.
Yeah. But like they're sweet though. They look awesome. Besides for the tongue issue.
Orange pearls. You tried a pair at Stadium Goods last weekend. They were beautiful, but there was a defect. Kenny, are you too? What is going on with these pearls? I mean, can you imagine buying this for resale and this passing the test, but then you get them and you realize you paid like 3 times the price point and 2 tongues are different sizes?
Yeah, it's annoying. But I got to tell you, it's a beautiful shoe.
Oh, I love the cut. It's perfect for spring. I'm not a huge pink person, but I like pastel pink for some reason.
Yeah, that's like a really, really, really light pink, right?
Yeah, it's so light. I mean,
So it's
almost in
almost like
certain
orange, yeah,
lights,
which is
it
right in the name, yeah.
it can even look tan in certain lights. It's very, I don't know if you can see that there, but yeah, like really changes depending on the light you have it in. And then this is another pickup that we have here, the ash pearls. Did you get a chance to see these ones,
Yeah,
Kostos?
I gotta tell you, so I've obviously seen pictures of them on Instagram and I saw like a YouTube video with them, but like the way they look, I don't know, I think they actually look really cool.
I
Like
mean,
on
I
this
thought
video
you
here.
would be a fan of these. You can't see in this light as much, but it's actually very pink. The stitching's very pink.
Okay.
The prime net actually comes off very vibrant and purple.
Whoa, I see that there because I see like on the back, like it
Yeah,
looks
like
like
if you
like
can see, it
yes,
really looks purple in different lighting. I mean, depending on what lighting you're in, it could come off as
those are
blue.
cool.
Yeah, I actually really like them more than, what I thought how I was gonna feel about them off of the pictures because they just didn't really display the type of prime knit that it, shows in person. But
And it
yeah,
looks like
it's
the
a great
citrons
spring
a little
color.
bit. The top looks a little bit like the citrons.
Yeah, I can see that.
Do you want me to
Definitely
get
got a
mine
little
and
citron in it.
we can see that? I have mine
Yeah,
inside.
why don't you bring your citrons
All right.
out? We'll do a
Give
side
me a
by
second.
side. Ah, okay. While he's getting those, let's see. Bogdan, you got them. Thought Nike did not charge me until 4 days later. Congrats, Bogdan. Glad to see that you copped a pair. What's going on, Terrell? Good to see you in here, as well as Anthony White. Hope you guys are all doing good again on this Tuesday night. We're looking at some Yeezy 350s right now, comparing some different colorway options. We got the
Right.
ash pearls. Let me move. Ah, okay. I can see some similarities there for
Or
sure.
like the top of it, the top of the ash pearls, I feel like looks a little bit like the citrons, not the bottom,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, no, it's definitely got some citron coloring scheme going in there for sure. So yeah, that was a pretty exciting cop. Then we got, a couple more Yeezys. Not as sought after, but it's always good to see these in person. What do you think about these 380s? Are you a fan of the
I've
380 silhouette?
so I've got the peppers because I think it's a great like fall colorway. I
My
don't know.
favorite were the blue oats, just for my skin tone. They look so great
Yeah,
on my skin tone. But these are a hard one. I've decided to just kind of match. It's pretty, much a dark tone. I feel like this is more of a fall winter kind of color scheme.
absolutely. I don't know. I kind of like I want to like the 380s because like I like Easy and like I really want to like them. I don't know. I don't dislike them, but like I'm not like gaga over them or anything. I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan. It's not a sneaker that I would like seek out or like certainly would not pay resale.
Definitely an acquired taste for this one for sure. And of course, I
Those those
mean,
those blue oats are gross, by the way. That's a
what would we do? Blue oats, everyone loved the blue oats on me. It took time to grow on me. For my,
okay.
like, I don't know, just color wise with my skin tone, I feel like it goes really well. But, it's definitely one of those I feel like you really have to vibe with it and you have to feel confident and make sure that it looks good on you personally. So that's kind of why I had a change of heart. I hated them when I honestly took them right out of
Fair
the
enough.
box, but seeing them in pictures, it was like one of those slow relationships where you don't know if you're gonna, like the shoe or not, but it grew on me
Then
within
it
a few
knows.
weeks. Exactly. We got some quantums. How do you feel about the quantums? These are the lifestyle version, by the way. It's
So
different. It's got some green hues in it, so they're trying to like switch up that prime knit a little bit.
so I kind of think like when you're holding them like that, I kind of think they're gross. But but
I'm not doing a good job hand modeling these right now, Kostos.
no, it's not you. Like when I see them online, when I see them on Instagram, I'm like, I don't really like them that much. But I've actually seen them on feet. I've seen a couple people wearing them, and I think they actually look really awesome on foot.
Yeah,
So
they're
I
kind
need
of
to like kind of
cool.
yes, and they're different and they're eye catching.
Especially in
So I
different
kind of
lighting. You got to take them out into the sun and just see how the sun hits the prime knit. What's going
it's
on, K Fresh? Good to see you in here. It's been a minute. Julius, good to see you as well. What's going on, Blue Lightning? We are discussing some of our cops, and right now we're talking about some quantums. They're growing on Kostos here.
Well, like, problem is for the summer, and I know they're calling like that's the lifestyle. Like that's
This
like,
is too hot for the summer. I don't know if I can rock this.
And I don't care that they're saying that's that's the lifestyle as opposed to the basketball. That's a basketball shoe. I don't care like what they say. Like maybe it's more comfortable, like wearable day to day than a basketball shoe. But like that looks like a basketball sneaker. And like I ain't wearing that in the summer. No way, no how. So like, but I actually, like I said, I think they're kind of cool, and I think I actually need to get a pair of Quantums. I
feel like this is you. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like this is for sure a Kostos shoe. Definitely not in the summer because I did a lifestyle shoot in them when it was, like almost 100 degrees outside. I thought I was gonna die. But they're different. They're cool, and I specifically like this coloring scheme just because it's got like these teals, blues, and greens. Your favorite color, so.
I do like, I want to dislike them. I can't though. I really like them. And I also saw someone the same day wearing the 700 V3 sunflowers, and they look absolutely awesome on, here's the problem. All I want to do is like, I want to spend like $1,500 and just get like a bunch of new pairs of kicks, but like I don't need them, and it's like it's so bad. It's so
you
bad.
You don't need them, but you kind of do need them in a sense.
I do. I really do. I really do. I feel like everyone can kind of feel that. I don't know if it's pain or if it's sweet, but everyone can kind of understand that feeling.
Kicks for Fresh, thank you so much on congratulating us on 20K. It was a huge milestone. We've just, been a channel for maybe 8 months now. We're coming up on our year, so pretty excited and so thankful for all of you guys who've supported and subscribed to the channel. It means the world. So thanks again, K Fresh, for congratulating us. And she says her feet would sweat in those shoes bad. It's the truth. And it's literally got neoprene. So the neoprene is going to wrap around your ankle and keep you so warm. I mean, it's basically, I feel like you're wearing a wetsuit on your foot.
I'm gonna cop a pair in like August.
All right, cop a pair. I kind of want you to walk around in it in the summer and see if you can handle like a few hours, Kostos.
It's not that I couldn't handle it. Like I don't care how it would feel.
You just die.
I wouldn't like the way they would look. I would never wear them. Not in the summer.
All right, so I just did a video for Jimmy Jazz and Nike yesterday on a woman's exclusive.
Humble brag.
And it's not a hype shoe though. I'm not gonna lie, but I've got to give this shoe credit after wearing it and seeing it on foot. It actually looks really cool. So this is the Nike Air Vapormax Evo Evolution of Icons series, and with like Nike Air Max Day, they're basically going to be releasing a variety of different colorways, and they're going to have another colorway for a men's option, which is cool. But these are extremely comfortable, and I'm not a huge fan of Vapor Air Maxes or Air Vapor Maxes, but this one is really like cool on the bottom. It's a little bit more stable. I don't know if you can see that design. Yeah, because that's the problem with
Vapor Maxes, obviously. Yeah, like
I feel like I'm going to twist my ankle in them, right? These ones, for some reason, don't feel like that. I don't know what they did different with this design, but it's pretty crazy how they basically took 7 past versions of the shoes in the Air Max series and they made it into one.
It's cool.
It's got a lot going on.
Yeah. I've always liked the Japan pair of the Air Vapor Maxes, which is like the black with like the neon green. And I've always considered like copying them whenever I see them online. Those are pretty cool though. And like you said, like as long as they're for people that have worn the Vapor Maxes, I had the off-white Vapor Maxes. I had to sell them because like I would wear them and like my feet were so uncomfortable. I felt like I was going to trip and fall. So those definitely look more stable. I think those are really cool.
Yeah. Like the outsole Kicks for Fresh, like I don't know why, but it feels very stable. And I just think it's kind of the way they designed this S-like figure going on the bottom. It looks like an 8 actually. But yeah, I didn't feel like I was going to twist my ankle at least, and I wasn't doing anything extremely athletic. But these are really comfortable.
Because it looks like it's like level the entire way through.
Yeah,
it's like when you step down,
completely
like
level.
there's nothing. It's not like with the Vapor Max where you can trip and fall.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've definitely twisted my ankle in a Vapor Max before. I'm that person to step on a pine cone.
Yeah, I mean, like, who wants to deal with that crap? Like, you want to trip and fall when you're wearing sneakers.
Right. I literally stepped on a pine cone and I twisted my ankle. It was the most embarrassing moment. My coach is like, "What's wrong with you?" Because it wasn't like I got hurt playing volleyball. I literally got hurt because I stepped on a pine cone in my Vapormaxes.
He
So,
probably didn't believe you.
oh my
He did
God,
not
she was
believe
just
you.
like, "What were you up to? Were you, partying, doing something, got wasted?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No, I was completely sober and I stepped on a pine cone. Just didn't see
Should have
it.
been like, yeah,
Came out of
Vapormax.
nowhere." That was the last time I purchased a Vapormax. I'm not gonna lie. That was the end of that. So yeah, this is pretty exciting, good past couple weeks. I'm excited with these cops. I really love though your New Balances that you got. Those are gonna be great for the summertime.
Oh man, I'm already. I just like I can't wait.
What's going on, Skinny Sneakers? Salute, salute. Good to see you in here. Welcome in, everybody, again. We've got Kostos for another episode of Shade Selects. We are going through our recent cops, and we're about to get into actually some shoes that are going to be releasing this week and give you guys our thoughts on whether or not we're thinking about keeping and getting them or passing on them. I don't know. This is a different week, Kostos. We've got some interesting items popping out this week. So I think let's get into it. Or is there anything else? Oh, actually, I forgot to mention one more item that I caught this week before we jump into
I got
that.
something, and I got something too, just to show real quick when you're ready. Oh,
All
that's
right,
the
everyone.
Kith. Yeah. Okay.
What do we think? This is the Kith Notorious B.I.G. We got this lovely LP that I was so excited about. I mean,
so how long did that take to send? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah. Definitely ordered this 3 weeks ago, you guys, and I just received it.
But it's cool.
I was worried Kith was going to do this thing that they do on me where they're like, "Hey, we banned your account." And I'm just like, "Why?" Nice. Love it. Matches my LP. But yeah, they'll apologize, but then they don't end up actually shipping me the item. That's what happens with Kith. Is they say, "Oh, you've been like red labeled or something," and I'm just like, "What does that even mean?"
Yeah, what
they're like, "Oh, our apologies. We didn't mean to red label you. Sorry for the inconvenience, but your shoe is no longer available."
I love it. Like, what are you doing? You got issues with all these places.
I'm just bad luck at times. Who's copping the Kyanite 700? So, Chris, we are going to jump into that in a moment and talk about some shoes that are going to be dropping this week.
The rainbow eucalyptus, by the way, and I forget. I apologize to the gentleman in the comments that brought them up.
That's Kinnear.
Kinnear. Sorry about that, Kim. You can see my cracked phone screen also. This is them.
Oh, Kinnear. Yeah,
they're pretty cool.
Those are fire. That's a great combo, especially for the spring.
No doubt. And the tongue is pink. The end is like a purple and pink, and then it's a gray and olive. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, but it's very it's well put together. It's not a lot going on that to me looks like it's too much. I think they're awesome.
I love those. So one of the pieces, or I guess many pieces that I want to start talking about is actually Supreme's drop list coming out this week. So everybody knows who follows Supreme. The North Face is usually like the biggest week. People are obsessed when they drop the Nupsy jackets. This week is different. They're actually doing a studded collection. What do you think about the studded collection? Let me actually bring this up so we can take a look at it.
I think my answer is going to surprise you.
So you're going to like it or you're not going to like it?
What do you think I'm going to say about it?
I feel like you're going to pass on it.
I think I really like it.
Oh, you like it? Okay.
And you know what the funny thing is?
I feel like it's the colors. So let me just share the screen with everybody so we can pull this up here. All right.
See, like the hoodie I can do without. The hoodie I don't care about. That doesn't do it for me.
I'm excited about the 35mm camera. I'm sorry. I have to get that. I don't care. Like, I need that in my life.
So the red jacket is absolutely fire. And actually, like, if you like, the slippers are sick. And I kind of like the tote is kind of sick also.
I love the colors that they're launching. I think red's my number one go-to. Like I need to have at least the vest. The vest actually, I think, has a hoodie on it as well, which is really cool.
But I love the red also. I'm with you.
It's different. The pattern's different.
Like the
I don't know
gym
about
bag
the sleeping
is sick.
bag though.
I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool.
The gym bag, I haven't been really. I work out in my gym in my apartment, so
Same,
I could bring that gym bag up with me, but I think people would stare at me and think I was crazy.
How much useless Supreme crap do you already have that you can't get away with having a gym bag too? That gym bag's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know about the sleeping bag though. I don't know if I would need to use that.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, the sleeping bag I could do with that. I'm team indoors.
May have to bring that maple bat to the kids on Flatbush. Solve that red label issue quickly. I mean, I do have the bat. I mean, I have to use it at some point for something. Should I pull up to Kith with some shade holding my bat?
The Kith on Flatbush is kind of like really whack. So, I mean, I've been there.
We got it here. It's still nicely packaged, Kostos. This is
funny.
This is not to play with, it says, actually. It's not for baseball use. But it's beautiful.
Can you I don't know if it's on the site there, but do you have the slippers there?
Let's roll.
I think
right
they're slippers.
There.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that those are so cool, and the pictures that I saw of them, like I looked at them and they almost look like
comfy.
Like they almost look like studded loafers. And then like I took a closer look at them, like, oh, I think these are actually slippers. I actually think you could like wear these outside, like with a fit, and like not just wear them inside. I think that because they look like kind of like not fancy, but you could like glance at them and think like, wow, like that's like, I don't want to say like Gucci or anything like that.
There's a pull tab behind them. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I love them. I love the red pair.
Marius Johnson's he's going for the black slippers. I mean, you can't go wrong with black on Supreme. I feel like if you don't know if you're going to like a color, black's always safe.
But you're with me though. You like this red color of the three.
I'm going for red.
Me too.
I'm all in for the red.
I want those. I'm going to try and get those slippers. I think they're sweet.
They look comfy. They kind of actually though, for a second I thought they were water shoes.
See how funny it's like, so you thought they were water shoes. I thought
they
were
looked water
like
shoes at a quick glance.
$600 loafers. When I saw them on Instagram, I was like, well, are those like Gucci, like new Gucci, like a new pattern or something? And it's Supreme North Face. I think they're great.
Okay, so Sean thinks that they actually they go over your shoes.
Okay. I have no idea.
I have no clue. Is it like that'd be funny if those were like shoe protectors and you actually put your shoe inside of it.
Well, that I have no idea about. I just saw a picture of them on Instagram and I thought they looked like slippers. That could be right.
Oh, they've got a tote bag as well, which is pretty exciting.
Yes.
And then of course, Supreme likes to give you the full-on look so you can get the studded Nupsy pants to match your coat as well.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of kill you with that kind of stuff.
You're like, this is too much. Yeah, I don't know if I could do the all-over look.
Here's the picture that's on this. This is on the Supreme Instagram.
Oh, okay. I wish they had it on somebody's feet. Oh, wait, there's like fur on the inside of them. So those are definitely slippers.
That's what I thought, yeah. I mean.
Yeah, no, those look comfy. I mean, we got Marius over here saying that they're mad comfy, so I think we need to take your advice and go for those slippers.
But like in all seriousness, like if you just glanced at these on someone's feet, like you'd think like that's like a $700 pair of like loafers or something.
Yeah, they look quality. Yeah, the photography, I agree. The photography is that's the problem with Supreme, is their photography sometimes is crap and you can't tell what you're buying. And it's not like you can return it when you have it in hand. That's why I like to do my lookbooks for you guys on Thursdays, so you get an idea of what it actually looks like in person and not in a plastic bag or on camera, in a sense where you're not really able to see like the material, the quality of what you're purchasing. It's a bit frustrating.
And Kith does that with like the Kith filter, where like you'll look at something on the website and it's like a certain color and then you get it. I've had this happen before and I'm like, well.
They make everything pale.
Yes.
I feel like
and
it's this pale
this
filter.
Was pink, and now I have it, and it's like this shirt that I'm wearing looked purple in the when I bought it, and it's like actually gray. Like it's got a little purple in it, but it's gray. And it's like I wanted it to be purple. I bought it because it was purple, and it's gray. I still like it, but
you're like, thanks, kids. I'll keep it, but not exactly the same color palette that I was going for. Yeah, so pretty excited about Supreme this week. I mean, it's going to be a tough one, but let's get into some shoes.
Always love that.
What are we thinking, Kostos, here? How are you feeling about some of the new foam runners?
All right, so for me, this is just kind of like my fashion sense, and like always, I'll always say like people, you can have your own opinions. Just because I feel some way doesn't mean it's gospel. But like, so I have the originals. I actually wore them today, the Ararat or whatever, like the regular like.
I'm so you have to tell everybody, by the way, how much you paid resale for these, because I'm so jealous, and I wish you would have told me, because I probably should have bought them for resale since I missed out on them.
All right, so I got them. So actually, the quick story behind it is like when the pandemic hit, sports went away, and like my show went on hiatus for a while, and I was like super bummed about it, obviously. And then once we got word that like the NBA was going to come back and like stuff was coming back, they announced that the show was going to come back. And I just ended up, I went on like a spending spree because I'm like, well, my income's going to come back now. So I just bought a bunch of shit. And that was one of the things that I bought, the foam runners. And I ended up paying, I just looked on StockX. I paid $280 for them on July 13th. And now they're going for like $700. So I didn't do that purposefully, not trying to make it like I'm some kind of genius.
$280 and they're going for $700 now. That's insane.
And I wouldn't sell them. And like, obviously they're used, but like, I wouldn't sell them for $700 because I love them. So here's my thought on them is that this is such a crazy kind of, obviously, like silhouette.
Are they comfy though? Most importantly, are they comfy?
Yes. Now it's not like Boost or like New Balances or anything like that. And like kind of like it will dig into kind of like your ankle a little bit, like your ankle bone.
It is pretty narrow at the top.
Yes. But since it's so out there, the silhouette's so out there, I actually think you can wear it with kind of crazy patterns. So I wore these today with my Kith floral sweatsuit. But because this is so wacky, like the silhouette's so wacky, I feel like I personally would want to stay away from adding a wacky colorway. So like, I think.
How do you feel about this moon gray?
Yeah,
it's kind of like that 50-50 tie-dye look. I feel like some people aren't feeling it in the chat. It looks like some like it, some don't like it. I like the OG colorway.
Yes, this speaks for itself. You don't need a crazy colorway with a silhouette like this. Like this speaks for itself. And because this neutral color, whether it's the sand one or the OG colorway, this goes with everything. Like that won't go with everything. This does go with everything.
It almost has this like tie-dye effect, in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a tie-dye effect that they've got going on.
It's like marbled, right? Almost.
Let's see. So we also have, let's see if we have a picture of the sand. So we have another picture, let me see if it's on the site, of the sand as well. And the sand is basically the same coloring scheme.
It's like more beige, as like that's more... Like that one's more white and the sand's like more like tan, right?
I mean, in my opinion, it looks exactly the same. Like exactly the same. But maybe it's not. I don't know. So let's see what this image looks like. I'm going to pull it up right now. It looks exactly like yours.
So let's see.
I mean, is that not the same colorway? Am I crazy?
I mean, but Yeezy does this, right? It's like, it's different, but it's like slightly different.
I don't know.
Like there are three shades of brown slide. Well, that one's a little darker. The sand's a little darker than this one.
I guess it is a little darker. So I like personally the sand more than that tie-dye look because I just feel like this is going to go with so much more.
Agreed. Like if you wore that tie-dye look, that like limits you like with what you're wearing. Like so like you can't like in the summertime if you want to wear like a wacky like a Hawaiian style like floral shirt or something with a lot of patterns on it, like you can't wear the moon grays with those because it's too much going on. Like it's the crazy colorway with the crazy silhouette and then a crazy shirt. But like these, you could wear a crazy floral shirt and still wear these with them because the colorway's plain. To me, that's kind of like that. That's just me, though. Other people can disagree.
Nope. Cool. No Gap is saying the moon grays are supposedly made in China, so more quantity, maybe.
Yeah, because they're not going to sell out, so they probably made a ton of them.
I mean, yeah, you never know, though. I feel like Yeezy is getting more limited with every drop that they're having this year. Even, like the Ash Pearls, I feel like these were really difficult to get. And a lot of people thought, that they were going to take an easy W, but they didn't end up dropping that many in quantity. It's crazy.
350 is like, it's wild. Like he could like fart on a pair of 350s and like they will sell out. So like, God bless him. Like they're killing it.
Brad Burnett says, look how much people are paying for these. We just discussed that. Kostos got them for $280, and now they're going for what, $700? You said?
Yeah, I can tell you right now. But yeah, and my size is at size 10.
Marius Johnson, I gotta agree with you. Every time they re-release, I mean, obviously it brings the price point down on resale.
640.
But 640.
I got them for 280.
280. What a steal. I am so jealous.
And I think they look dope as hell. Have you seen someone anyone wear them?
I've seen, actually, I was in Nordstrom's and I saw somebody wearing them. He had a crazy outfit on, so I couldn't even really tell like what the shoe looked like, because he had bell-bottom jeans going on top of them with crazy socks. But
so this is
I think they look so cool. Somebody said they look like Glade air fresheners, which I could see. There's maybe some inspiration on that, but it's cool. I think they look amazing.
Yeah, I love them. And that's like a full-on floral sweatpants, and like they still look good.
Yeah, I mean, especially that color. I'm glad that they, the first colorway that they released was basic in a sense, where you could wear it, with more options, because it is a crazy looking shoe. I don't know how you felt when you first put them on, but it must have been a little bit different. Like,
And my girlfriend hates them even still to this day. So she hated them on day one. And she still hates them now. So like, she's like,
one day they may disappear. One day they may just be gone from your closet, and she's just going to look the other direction.
But the way I look at them, you have to like think of it. It's like a white sneaker. So you wear it like you would a white sneaker, and it just happens to be like a wild ass silhouette.
Exactly. What's going on, Anthony? Good to see you in here. No worries. So they're saying, yeah, no cap. I agree. It's like it's a different shade slightly from the OG colorway, the sand, but Yeezy, like we just discussed earlier, does that. They'll release, shoes that are just slight variations. You have to have a magnifying glass to go up to it. And it's like, oh, I think there's sand particles on this one. Maybe that's what we're not seeing in the images. Who knows?
Yeah. Walking to the beach with slides and foam runners. I am all about that in the summer.
Right? All right, so while we're on the Yeezy topic, let me just actually pull up our next Yeezy that's going to be dropping. And somebody actually mentioned this on the chat earlier, who's copying the Yeezy 700 V3 Kyanites. What do you think about these?
Well, I know like the big debate that people have is like they're close to the. Is it Azareth or Arazareth? Whatever it's called. Azareth is easier to say, so that's what I'm going to go with. The other pair that looks like this one, 700 V3s.
Yeah, it's the Arazareth. I know I butchered the name.
Right, I'm going with Azareth because that other name is stupid and hard to pronounce. So I'm going to go Azareth because that rolls off the tongue. This pair is better for me. I just think what do we call this? The rib cage, like the cage of it here. I think it works better in white than it does in blue. I think it brings the light blue out better than the blue does. I think this is a cleaner looking shoe. I think this shoe is far superior to the Azareth. And I know they're similar, but they're different enough that if I had to choose one, no doubt that this would be the one I would choose.
The Azareth, I know you're going to say that I'm bad luck here, Kostos, but I ordered these and they never came.
What is up with you? Something's
I
up.
never received them, and they were supposed to be sent to a store, actually, who never received them. And to this day, they're trying to make up for that order disappearing, but I haven't
Have them
received
send you
anything
these
yet.
instead. These are better.
They refunded me 3 months later.
Man, you got the
Is that
worst luck with this stuff.
insane?
Yeah.
And I was
you
in
also
love
you
with
score a lot
Azure.
of dubs though. You score a lot of dubs though. So I mean,
people need to know that I'm a human. I take L's too. So just so you guys know, I got screwed over for the hours. So hopefully, maybe it was because I was meant to cop these ones.
I think. Do you think they're better? Which one do you like
I
better?
mean, actually, Blimp City Feeder is saying exactly what I think is cool about them, and he's talking about the sole, which is pretty cool. It's kind of got like a sandier looking sole, which I think actually makes that blue pop off even more.
It's a dope. Honestly, I think this is the best V3 other than the OG, the Azale or whatever it is. I think this is the best one.
And when I've seen these on person, like on people's feet in person, it's just, they stand out so much because they look like they're literally glowing in the light.
Yes. I saw someone wearing the sunflowers, which I feel like the resale for those is maybe like in my size 10, they're going maybe for like $330 or something. At the sneaker store in the mall by where I live in Staten Island, one of the guys that works there was wearing the sunflowers, and I could not stop looking at them. And I even said to him, I was like, I did not think those were going to look as cool on feet in person as they do.
Right? Until you see them in person, you're like, what?
They are sick.
And by the time you decide that you want them, it's too late.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll just.
I got the OG colorway, though.
Oh, I love that shoe. So those are, those
go
for like 800. They are sick. That's a grail shoe, I think, for me. I love them.
I mean, and it goes basically with everything and anything. It's just a great colorway.
And I love, what sneaky underrated part of that shoe is the blue sole at the bottom. Like there's baby blue at the bottom of that, right?
Oh yeah, there's baby blue. I mean, they're a bit dirty now, but yeah, It's got that hint of baby blue that pops through when you're walking, which is quite nice. Shama Bain, I don't take only 4 L's in a year. I wish. I'm going to start adding up my L chart for you guys. Kostos, every week we're going to have a little chart, and I'm going to make sure that I have my L chart up so that people know that I'm human and I take L's every single week.
Yeah, but people don't care about the L's you take because you're coming on here with like 4 or 5 pieces of new heat every week too. And they're just like, forget about you with your, so what, you got sent an XL. Guess what else you got? Like 8 other new pairs of sneakers this week. So I don't think they're going to care.
I got to keep everybody on their toes though, or else I wouldn't be able to have a great sneaker channel for you guys. So I got to hustle and get as many shoes as I can to show you guys good content.
And I hope the people appreciate that because there are a lot of people that don't do that. And you absolutely crush with that.
Thanks, Kostos. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, this is definitely a go for me. And I feel like the Yeezy gods are probably owing me for that loss that I'm still suffering from and the 3 months that it took to get repaid for it. So I'm hoping that I'll get some good juju on this one and I'll be able to take a W.
So let me ask you, should I cop a pair of V3s?
I think you should.
Which one? I can't get the OGs because I could, but
this is my favorite.
Yeah, but
I also have the black version, so it kind of depends. Let me show you my black pair. I like them both because they're so different.
I don't like black sneakers, just as a general rule. I like more lighter sneakers, just as and I'll wear dark and then I like light. But I think if I were to wear a black pair of sneakers, all black, it would be those. Those are fire. They're sick. I got to get a pair of V3s. I've been sleeping on these for too long.
And they're so comfy. They're so comfortable.
People talk shit about the V3s for not being as comfortable. You think that they're just as comfortable
as the other ones? I like them. But again, it depends on your foot type, because I have very narrow feet. And especially, my ankles are very, thin. So this just fits them perfectly. But I think it also depends, on your foot shape and size. It's hard to tell, what's going to be comfortable for someone versus another person. Also, like arch support, I have high arches. If you have flat feet, it's also going to depend on that as well, if these shoes are going to be comfortable or uncomfortable for you. It's all going to vary on your specific shoe type for your specific shape of your foot. The black pair is versatile. Agree with you, Sean McBain. What's going on, Timmy? Welcome in. These kicks are for the marina, and you better have the yacht to boot.
I like that. Like that.
All right, Timmy. I don't got the yacht just yet, but
we're working on
maybe
it.
Maybe one day we'll have the shade yacht, and the shade yacht will be filled with sneakers. How about that?
Yeah, sounds like a place I'd like to be.
We'll call it the sneaker hype yacht or something. All right, so next on the list, the Jordan 5 Stealth. Let's pull those up real quick. Let me get out of a few of these. Have you seen the 5s yet, Kostos, or not?
I have, yeah. I don't know. Like, that's like a, one of like the 50 billion pairs of Jordans that are out there. Like, I guess they're not ugly. I don't know.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
I don't know, it's all like different variations of the same shit. Like, and it's just, yeah, like they're cool. Like, they're definitely cool, but not for me. I'm not trying to hate. It's just not for me.
I have so many 5s right now. I feel like I need to chill. And I love my off-white sales, so those are kind of my grails. I rocked those to Minnesota last week, and people were stopping me in the airport, winking at me. So it's just like, nice. I love them too. The security guy actually in TSA Pre didn't even want to give them back to me for a second. It was hilarious. He was like, so we're just going to pretend these didn't go underneath this scale here.
So let me ask you this. This is like a white and blue primary, like white and blue sneaker, right? And I know it's not apples to apples, it's not the same thing. But if I gave you the choice, you had to choose one of the following 2 pairs of sneakers. Would you choose this, the Jordan 5 Stealth, or would you choose the Yeezy 700 V3 Kyanite? Like, I know it's not identical colorways, but like similar.
So Gem Drop says it very well. These are so hard to put on. They're so hard to take on or put on and take off. They're so complicated. That's honestly why I like the off-white version, just because it doesn't have like this thick kind of chunky ankle to it. So I'm able to slip it on easier. But my regular Jordan 5s are so hard to put on and take off. The 700 V3s, these are so easy in comparison to put on, and I can just slip them right on, slip them right off. I honestly don't even untie them at all, but definitely would have to go with the Yeezys on that one. But I've got a couple pairs. We've got these guys, my fresh Prince of Bel-Air version going on here. It's a nice pop of color. Another colorway version here.
I like those.
Yeah. This just goes with everything, and I love the silver. It matches so well with the black. But, I definitely feel like it's a nice looking shoe depending on the color option that you go with. This, I'm just obsessed with, Will Smith and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so I had to get the Bel-Airs, and I just think that this is a fun color. And when I saw it on people's feet when it first came out, I was just like, I need to get this shoe. Like, this needs to be in my summer collection. But, I have a variety. Like, this is just kind of a nice go-to, matches everything, all black color scheme. I'm not too crazy about this colorway. I don't know. It's pretty plain Jane to me.
Like, people will go nuts for it because it's a new Jordan. I kind of get it. Not hating, I just don't.
They scream customize for me, says Timmy. Agree. It needs something. It's almost like it's an unfinished shoe.
Like, they don't care. They will and like in like a year they'll release the same exact pair, and instead of like the baby blue at the very bottom, they'll like make it a different shade of blue and they'll sell out. It's like, I don't, yeah.
Exactly. All right, so the last shoe, we've actually already talked about it, and it's the Air Max 90 Bacons. But I don't know, they're kind of growing on me only because Atmos literally just is releasing this really cool package.
They're growing on you, meaning
I don't
that
know.
you didn't like them at first?
I didn't like them at first for some reason, but now, like, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the Atmos package on here.
When I was in Japan, I went to the Atmos store. There's like 10 of them actually.
Yeah, I want to see if I can pull up an image though of the Atmos like pack here. Like somebody's got it.
Oh
my gosh, is this bacon?
In Japan. It's there.
Those are so cool.
These are the Ocean Day Air Max 95s, Japan exclusive. I copped them literally while I was in Tokyo. Or actually, I think I got them in Kyoto.
They have the best. They have some of the best collabs. So let's just, I'm going to pull up on Hypebeast because here we go. Look at the packaging on this.
Yeah, I think they're sick.
They're so cool. I mean, I've always been a fan. Let me see if there's more images. No, that's the only image here. Oh yeah. So let me go to Atmos's Instagram actually real quick. That's where they posted it. It's so cool. I think I don't know. I love brown with pink and red. I think it's a just really all around good color combo. Let's just see on their Instagram. So they posted a really cool photo of this. Oh, here we go. No, I don't want to log in right now. But yeah, so it comes with like this tote bag. It's really cool. They have like the full package. So you get a t-shirt. I think it's a t-shirt and a tote bag or 2 t-shirts that you get.
Can I ask you a question?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, I haven't done it yet, but I'm kind of into the idea of rocking like a tote bag in the summer. And I asked my girlfriend what she thinks, and like it makes it sound like she hates everything and she actually likes a lot of the stuff that I have and like encourages a lot of it. She's like, no, like you're a guy, you should not like have a tote bag. And I think I kind of want to like rock a tote bag.
I love a tote bag. I mean, for me personally, it just, you can throw so much stuff in it. For women,
can guys get away with it though? You can.
I think a guy could get away. I rock tote bags all the time in New York City. Like, I have to pack so much stuff in a bag because, you know, especially for modeling, it's like you got to bring your own makeup sometimes. You always have to be like so prepared, have everything essential to your photo shoot. But I've seen guys rock tote bags too, and I think it's fine, especially, you know, if you need to just like pack more than your wallet and your cell phone and your keys. Like, it's essential. It really is.
Yeah. I think I might do it.
Shauna Bain, you already got your bacons? How do you know you're going to take an L? You are lucky, Sean. I feel like you have like the luck of the W's, but I'm excited for you. I'm glad that you already ordered them. You're going to have to send the Shade community a picture early on. Bacons are fire, and I love me some bacon. I'm not going to lie. I'm one of those people, though. I dip my bacon in syrup. Some people think I'm strange.
Yeah.
It's not strange.
It's sweet and salty. It's one of the most righteous things of all time, of course.
The leather on the Air Max tumbled. Listen, Sean, tumbled leather, people do not understand the difference from non-tumbled leather and tumbled leather. It makes a huge difference when it's tumbled. Huge difference. So glad to know that the bacon has that tumbled leather on it, because my toes definitely appreciate that.
I think they're awesome. I love that.
Oh, Tibby.
I think this brings the entire thing together.
Update: Will Smith is doing just fine nowadays. I think he's definitely doing just fine.
Yeah, I would
for
say
sure.
So. Just keep him away from Scientology, and I think he'll be all right.
Right. Okay, Kostos. So let's go through the shoes they're going to be releasing this week. What are your top selects that you think you're going to probably be going for? You know, including Supreme. You can throw in those slippers. Don't forget about Supreme.
So, is this a bad answer? Be honest with me. is this a bad answer? Because like I love sneakers, and I feel like for right now, I'm in the process of putting like my summer wardrobe together. So I have spent a lot of resources, and by resources I mean money, on clothes for the summer. So I don't know that I'm there yet to start copping sneakers in bulk for the summer, but I'm almost there. Like I'm almost to that point here. So I don't know that I'm going to go for the Kyanites, but that would be the sneaker of choice for me this week. And if I get them, I'll pay resale for them. I don't really care. Because whatever. And the Supreme slippers, I think, are just absolutely tremendous. Now, for the bulk, like the jacket, can wait on that, obviously, because it's about to be warm as hell, obviously, in New York for a couple months. So I would say the slippers for me, the Kyanites for me would be my two favorites. And I love that Supreme tote bag, too. Maybe that's the Supreme North Face. Maybe
I think that's a safe bet for you, Supreme tote. I think that you should get that in the red to match the slippers, of course.
I'm with you on that. And I'm going to try to get both of those.
Game Hacker, have you ever tried for any replicas of Jordans or Boost? That is a hell no. I have never gone for a replica. And I have spotted many replicas of lots of different shoes. There was actually a delivery guy in my building the other day. He had some Yeezys on, and the 350 stripe, I mean, it wrapped around the shoe, like all the way around. They forgot to stop.
Yeah, that's bad.
So, yeah, I personally don't go for replicas, and I also don't pay resale for my shoes. So I'm all in as a
damn, look at how high and mighty you are, huh? Like, don't pay resale. All of my fucking sneakers I paid resale for, like all of them. Like, the exception
hey, but you're
of a couple.
smart, Kostos. You get them when it's like an okay price point. You're not waiting for it to hit
guess what
like
else I did?
$1,000.
I paid $500 for the Sean Wotherspoon Asics when like they're going for like $250 now. So it's not all hits, not all W's.
Those are worth it though. Most complimented shoe of 2020 for me were the Sean Wotherspoon Asics by far.
When I wear them, so the people that know, but people that don't know say the dumbest shit when I wear those sneakers. Did you mean to do that? Did you?
Oh, because they think you bought two different shoes.
It's like, I don't know what to say to these people. Get some culture in your life.
Oh man, we got Timmy here talking about Jada Pinkett Smith over here.
Yeah,
his wife is fire.
No shit.
Yes. Definitely helps that he's married to her for sure. All right. That is all we have time for, you guys. It's already 10 o'clock. We had a good chat tonight. Again, actually, I want to talk quickly about our guests since I kind of blew it, Kostos, early on. But we've got Takeo Spice coming on. Takeo and I have been friends for some time now, so I'm excited for him to be introduced to all of you guys. I know that this is actually, Kostos, this is your second time meeting him, which is pretty cool. Under different circumstances, right?
Yeah. So Takeo, for people that don't know, and if you're a sports fan, you definitely know who he is, was an awesome linebacker in the National Football League for over a decade, mainly with the Buffalo Bills. So like a really, really good NFL player for over a decade in this century in the NFL. So played really in the 2000s decade mostly, and then into the last decade as well. So a really good NFL player. For people that played Madden at all, you know that this guy was a stud middle linebacker that probably a lot of you liked using playing Madden. And he and I used to work together at CBS, and I hosted an NFL draft show. He was one of the analysts for it. Great guy. So really excited to talk, sneakers and fashion with him next week on the show, which is great.
Yeah, Takeo has some amazing style. So he's going to talk, about locker room fashion, kind of all the hidden secrets, I think, about football players in the sense of how stylish, they all are, and specifically how stylish he is. And we'll talk about his sneaker game. Can't wait to see what he's got in his closet, right?
Excited, for sure.
All right, everyone. Thanks again so much for tuning in to another Shade Selects. Obviously, Kostos will be with us again next week in this interview with Takeo Spikes that I'm so excited to have our first guest, actually. And we're hoping to actually continue this with some more amazing guests. So you guys stay tuned for who our future guests will be. But again, if you don't already follow Kostos on his show, you bet. Where's the best place for them to get links for information on how to find this show, Kostos?
Yeah, if you're a sports fan, hit me up on Twitter, TheKostos, the Kostos, like the word the, and then my last name. But that's like all sports stuff. So if like you're not into sports, hit me up on Instagram, same username. I post a lot of fit pics there. And that's like not a lot of sports stuff on my Instagram. That's like all my personal stuff, fashion, sneakers, etc. Same username as Twitter at the Kostos, TheKostos.
Perfect. All right, you guys. Again, if you haven't slapped a like on this video, go ahead and do that right now. We will see you next week, though, with Takeo Spikes talking about sneakers. So happy Tuesday to everyone. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week, and hopefully we all take W's.
No doubt. Peace.
All right.